Welcome back to the channel. Well, last night's results were really quite shocking, I have to say. Shocking to say the least. It's the results that most did not see coming, and the African Cup of Nations, really, those results have thrown the cat among the pigeons here in Cameroon. A lot of people were expecting the reigning champions, Algeria, to get all 3 points and get back to winning ways in their quest to qualify for the round of 16. Right now, that leaves them at the bottom of the group. No one, I can be sure that no one saw this coming. Equatorial Guinea defied all logic and found that win versus the champions Algeria, who have now gotten their 35-game unbeaten run coming to an end. The record is 37, and that has all come to an end. Earlier on, Ivory Coast themselves were held to Sierra Leone. A bizarre incident in the dying embers of that game that led to Serge Aurier holding up to become the goalkeeper of the game, after the goalkeeper, after an unfortunate incident, slipped up and gifted Sierra Leone the goal. It sent the whole town into raptures, and they were all jubilant and in buoyant mood after that win in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Today we're going to look at the Ghana Black Stars though. How can we get into the round of 16? We'll look at the possibilities, what can happen as things stand right now, what will be Ghana's position, and what the Black Stars need to do tomorrow versus Comoros to make it through to the next stage of the competition, which is the knockout phases. As usual, subscribe if you have not, click on the notification bell to get more updates. But before I get into the Black Stars and what they need to do, it will interest you to know that in 1992, when Algeria were reigning champions of the African Cup of Nations, they went into the competition in quite a similar position. In 1992, that year, Algeria finished bottom of their group, losing 3-0 to guess who? Ivory Coast. They lost 3-0 to Ivory Coast in their group and finished with just 1 point in their group. And then in that final, it was a Ghana vs Ivory Coast final, with Ghana losing to Ivory Coast on penalties, a long penalty shootout between the two sides. Could history repeat itself this year? Well, I've given up predicting this African Cup of Nations following what has happened in the ensuing months. But what do the Ghana Black Stars need to do? Well, it's quite simple. They need to win, yes, and anything less than a win could be disastrous, would be disastrous for the Ghana Black Stars. I say could be because if they do draw, there is an unlikely scenario that they could go through, but a lot of things would have to go in their favor. 7 results would have to happen at the same time that would have to go in their favor, and that is unlikely to happen. They will be hoping that Morocco will do them a favor so that when they win handsomely, or should they be able to win handsomely versus Comoros, they will finish second. But it looks like if Comoros, or if Ghana beats Comoros still, and Gabon are able to hold out and draw with Morocco, the Black Stars could still qualify from the 3rd place. Now, the qualified teams are just 3 right now: Cameroon, Nigeria, and Morocco. Anything can happen in either of those groups aside these qualified teams going through. So the Ghana Black Stars tomorrow will have to win. Now, as it stands right now, the 3rd place teams are 1, Tunisia. They have 3 points with a goal difference of +3, followed by Malawi. They have 3 points with a goal difference of +0. Followed then by Cape Verde with a goal difference of +0. Malawi are on top of Cape Verde because they have scored more. Sierra Leone are next with 2 points with a goal difference of +0. This is as things stand, and as things stand, the Ghana Black Stars would not qualify. So we have a final round of games to go through. Now, this morning, CAF defined how they will use, or what they will use, to separate the teams that are 3rd best placed teams. They'll first use the points accumulated. The points accumulated is first criteria that CAF will use. They will then use goal difference to also determine the separation of the 3rd best placed teams. They'll use greater number of goals scored in all group matches, and if all that does not break the tie or in determining who the best 4 third place best best third place teams are a drawing of lots by CAF organizing committee, which is officially literally picking by random. So now CAF then went on to show who will face who in the round of 16 stages after the four third best placed teams are picked. And it looks like the Ghana Black Stars, if they manage to finish third, will face the hosts Cameroon. Should they avoid Cameroon, they will face second place team in Group A. It will be either Burkina Faso or one of the teams that are behind Cameroon in the group. The Black Stars, no easy fixture for them in the round of 16. Ghana will have to fight it out with other teams. Tomorrow it starts with Comoros, and something has to change really. And Gabon themselves have now said that 7 players have tested positive for COVID. The official FA handle has tweeted that and said that 7 players will be unavailable for the game versus Morocco tomorrow. So tomorrow they will be without 7 first team players, and that is going to be a huge blow for them. Morocco would want to stay here in Amadou Ahidjo and play their round of 16 game as well, and no traveling for them if they should win the group. But the Ghana Black Stars know what to do tomorrow because of that result that happened last night between Algeria and Equatorial Guinea. The Black Stars need to win by a 2+ goal margin. Morocco themselves have to do us a favor also. If Morocco, however, beats Gabon, we have to have a 2-goal swing in our favor to be able to finish second. However, if Gabon do hold out for a draw versus Morocco, Morocco will still top their group, but Gabon will finish second and the Black Stars will finish third, and have to wait for other results to see if they'll be one of the 4 third best placed teams. In which case, if they are, they will face the hosts Cameroon. So that is how it's going to play out for the Ghana Black Stars when they take out Comoros next tomorrow, and it will be quite interesting. They have already arrived, landed safely in Garoua. Yesterday they made that trip and landed. It was an hour's flight for the Black Stars team. They landed safely. They did not have a training session, however, in the evening. They will have one later on today, which is open to the media for 15 minutes. The press conference also will be held in just a couple of minutes from now, and we'll see what Coach Milovan Rajabak has to say for the Ghana Black Stars as they prepare for this all-important game. Some win is all they need to make it through to the next stage of the competition. A 2-goal margin swing needs to swing in our favor, or a loss to Gabon in their final game. Yes, it is still in our hands. It is still something we can control, but it will have to work in our favor in other results as well. So that is what the Black Stars need to do, and their likely opponents, if they finish third, will be host Cameroon. They could also face the second place team in Group A also there, and it will be either Burkina Faso or one of the teams that are behind Cameroon in the Group A over there. So the Black Stars have it all to do tomorrow. They know what to do tomorrow. They know what is needed. Goals are needed tomorrow, and since that has been in short supply, I'm quite worried a bit about what will happen tomorrow. But I'm confident though that the Black Stars can't get all 3 points in their game versus Comoros tomorrow. The two teams have met before though, and it's still evenly balanced between the two sides. Nothing much, not so many games played between Ghana and Comoros. Comoros taking part in their very first Afcon, and based on the 2 games they've played, there will not be a pushover for the Ghana Black Stars. Your thoughts in the comments box. Who do you want Ghana to face in the round of 16? Do you want Ghana to qualify? If you're a Ghanaian, I know you do, but who do you think would be the best opponent for us? Right now we cannot finish first in the group, so it's either we finish second or third. Where would you prefer the Black Stars finish? I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day.